Now, ABC 7 News First Warning Weather with John Stalen.
All right, we're getting ready for the weekend across the islands here, and all in all, it's not looking at too bad, but we are going to increase chances of some heavier showers, it looks like, and maybe some gusty winds as we head on into the nighttime. So these areas, you're going to see near gale force winds throughout Friday, but it should subside as we head towards the weekend. Seas-wise, if you're doing any boating or near any kind of lakeshore property, about 3 to 5 feet out there for the most part. It should remain fairly calm, nothing too outrageous. And then as we head on into the weekend, a weak monsoon will start increasing our moisture for the Marianas, so we could see some heavier downpours, which, as you know, could lead to some localized flooding. We are tracking Tropical Storm Brett, our second named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season. And originally we thought this would affect the U.S. territories up here into San Juan and into the USVI. Luckily, that's not going to be much of an issue at this time, but you can see a beeline for St. Lucia, maybe right to the northern portions of the island. It could make landfall or split between St. Lucia and Martinique, but it is heading out into the Caribbean Sea. That's the good news. Cross your fingers that that stays that way. Also, we don't expect it to increase to a hurricane, so Brett looks like it should stay a tropical storm over the course of the next few days or so. So let's get into the weather video for today. Yeah, we see these here in Guam, a water spout or two. This comes from Indian Shore, Florida. This big old water spout was spotted the other day, of course, out there. Remember, water spouts are dangerous. They're not as strong as tornadoes. They're basically the same thing with some differences on how they're formed and their strength. Usually a water spout's about 50 to 70 mile an hour winds. So if you are on the water, see a water spout, don't try to navigate near it or so. You really should stay far away from it. But if a water spout does approach land and gets on land, then it technically becomes a tornado. So these are dangerous. I know we've seen them. If you see them, of course, send us a photo of one or two across the area. This comes from Vanessa Rogers from Weather Tracker. All right, moving on here. Here are your high and low tides as we move forward for the night and day ahead. So hopefully this won't cause you any issues. We have a waxing crescent moon, a little bit of illumination from the sun. Here is your weekend, and it's looking a little bit stormy and wet, and very warm too. Temperatures still staying into those mid to upper 80s, and the humidity makes it feel a lot warmer than that. And all in all, that's what we're going to have going for the next couple of days as we head on into the weekend. It's a little windy for tomorrow, but hopefully that should die down before the weekend.
Stormy, wet, and warm. I don't know if I like how that sounds.
Yeah, it's pretty much what we have here in Guam.
All right, thanks
Yes.
so much.